So what doesn't make any sense to me is you could butt me with a pistol twice, but I have to put 30 rounds in you.
Oh my gosh. You should have heard that guy, man. Holy shit. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Hitchagood, your favorite all-American freedom-loving gamer, and today we're talking about a specifically touchy subject of skill-based matchmaking. Now, right here in the background, you'll see I've got a couple different matches that I played right after the update hit, and usually, right after an update, a big one hits, it will basically turn it off. I didn't turn off skill-based matchmaking, Activision did, and they'll do that for maybe 3 or 4 rounds until they can figure out what your skill is. But for those 3 or 4 rounds, you can frag out, and you can lay some people out. So, I'm not doing this or showing this to show you how awesome I am at the game, because obviously, here in a second, you'll see I get fried. But usually, I've got about 3 to 4 kills per game. I've got like 6 wins to my name, and I really need to play more often to get that number up. I've got like a 1.09 KD, which is sadly average. So, I do want to get better, and I think I have gotten better as a player, but because of skill-based matchmaking, we can never tell if we actually get better. So, that's why I'm showing some of this stuff in the background, is to show you how obvious it is when skill-based matchmaking is turned on and when it's turned off. Because it's been pretty much front and center lately, and for good reason, because Cold War lobbies, I don't even play that anymore. They're so freaking sweaty, it's been almost unplayable lately, and that's why you're seeing Warzone footage here, and even Warzone has been extremely frustrating, because we would come in and just fry. So me and some of my buddies would come in and, you know, just lay some noobs out for 3 or 4 games, and then be put into some very sweaty lobbies that were beyond our skill level, because Activision thought we were having like 15 KD, and so they would put us in some really high-end lobbies. But for those who do not know, by the way, skill-based matchmaking is a marketing ploy tried out by Activision to keep Christmas noobs and bots who are trash at the game engaged for longer, while flipping the bird to longtime fans and the base of game support. Now, some people say that, oh, you only want to do this so you can pub stomp noobs, but I'm going to give you proof of that right here. This guy, you know, I was doing pretty good this round, had 6 kills on me. Not the best, but it's a good round for me, right? I've got the MAC-10, found out it's not the best at hip fire, but which I should have been aiming down sights. But this guy lays me out. And you know what? I'm totally okay with that. I'm okay with getting beat by this guy, because if you look up in the top right, I don't know if you can see it, but he had 15 kills this game. He was obviously a more aggressive and more skilled player than I am, and I'm fine with that. But the bad thing about this is you never get to see your KD go up. You never have any gratification to be better at the game. You just don't. It's basically, you know, you get rewarded for doing bad, and you get punished for doing good. Now, you'll see I've got a altercation with this guy here coming around the corner, and I'm down a plate. And also, whenever the update started, my graphics were reset, and I couldn't really see that well for some reason. See him sneaking around. I don't see him in the darkness. He gets at least 2 or 3 first shots on me. He's got more armor than I do. He ends up missing those shots, and I end up being able to kill him. Like, if that was a normal lobby, there's no way that would have happened. No way whatsoever. In the next clip you're going to see, I pop a daddy, and I'm being quiet. I hear someone running around. I don't know who it is, but like a good player does, I'm going to try to get high ground, try to be where they're not expecting me to be. And I come around here, and this guy's like sitting here reading the newspaper about the deals in Superstore. Little did he know that, well, the bullets are free that day. You would never see that in a normal round. Somebody standing still in the middle of Superstore. But I digress. This basically, skill-based matchmaking does not change your player experience whatsoever to play better. You get punished for being better, you get rewarded for being worse. And it sounds a lot like the welfare state that we've got in America right now, where if you don't want to be good at life and you want to sit on your butt all the time, well, you can get rewarded for that. Or if you want to go out and you want to punch that OT, you want to punch that time clock, you want to make yourself, get better at life, well, you get punished for that, because they're going to tax you for that too. And you saw in that last altercation, the guy comes up behind me, and it takes like 2 shots down him. I mean, yeah, I got a headshot multiplier, but still. He either came at me either not having any plates at all, or he forgot to plate, one of the two. And you don't see that in my regular lobbies. It never happens. But this is just like the American welfare system, and that's why we hate it. But Activision, just like corrupt politicians make money on welfare, Activision makes money on skill-based matchmaking, because Christmas noobs aren't going to be getting stomped on a regular basis, because they'll be in their little safe space away from the skilled players, and they might end up buying a skin or two. So as long as skill-based matchmaking is making money with this tactic, it's not going to be removed. But we're going to go into a plan just a little bit later to tell you exactly what we can do about this. Now, this guy ended up breaking this window to try to coax him into coming down, so maybe he thinks that I'm gone. He ends up putting some C4 on the door, not throwing it like he should. And when he detonates it, it's on the other side of the door. It doesn't hurt me, and I end up frying him. Once again, you would not see that in a normal lobby. Now, Activision has recently come out saying that they've seen reverse boosting tactics and they plan to put a stop to it. So reverse boosting is basically when you kill yourself over and over and over again to lower your KD, and you get into bot lobbies, easy lobbies, noob lobbies. And some people see this as cheating. Some people say it's fine. Some people say it's downright immoral. Now, while I don't do it personally, I don't believe it's moral at all. It's basically a natural reaction from the meta, from the player base, when you put unnatural controls into the gaming environment. That manipulates it. It's how can you expect for it not to be exploited? And I think really the closest you get to immoral actions on this is if you're a content creator and you lie to your community, making them think that you're in the same skill-based matchmaking lobbies they're in. But I don't blame anybody simply just for doing that, just for reverse boosting. And you know, I was a long-time Battlefield player. We used to thumb our noses hard at Call of Duty players constantly.
You were playing Call of Duty!
And Battlefield was awesome. It took skill, and better yet, you're rewarded for that skill. There weren't any jetpacks, there's no bullcrap wall running, no skill-based matchmaking, just large maps, tactical gameplay that relied on teamwork and communication. So yeah, during that time, life was good. So when Battlefield 5 came out, with all their social justice warrior bullshit, it was the perfect opportunity for Call of Duty to capitalize on their weakness and poach Battlefield fans, and they absolutely did. I was one of the fans that came over, because Modern Warfare was pretty dang awesome. It took me back to high school. It took me back to those 3 a.m. matches of just one more game. It took me back to watching that dang KWAR Speedy troll trick shotters and noobs and trash talkers for hours. It was great. It was a really good time to be in the gaming community. And when then Warzone came out, and it was the most fun I'd had since the Battlefield 1 days. It was awesome. And yeah, I sucked at it at first, but I did everything possible to improve my skills, and then I discovered if we landed into Verdansk right after a big update, we could fry everybody. And we're not top-tier players by any means, but we could slay lobbies for about 3 games. And every game after that, it put us in lobbies higher than our skill level, and we did nothing but sweat and get our cheeks clapped the rest of the night. And it's not fun. It's just not fun that way. And now we're seeing where dads can't even come in. Like, they've written to Activision saying, you know, my dad can't come and play in the lobby with me because I'm a lot better than he is, and he can't even keep up because we're in these really hard, sweaty lobbies and we can't play together anymore. So, listen, we're not asking to pub stomp noobs all day. We just don't want to constantly sweat our asses off every single game. We want to be able to play with our friends, whether they're 2 KD or a 0.5 KD, and still have fun. If we beam some noobs, so be it. That's fine. We come up against a team that's better skilled than we are and we get beamed, that's fine too. That's great, because with me, I'm not going to be fighting Activision's bullshit skill-based matchmaking system. I'm going to be fighting players who enjoy playing COD. The COD player base. I'll be playing them and not against their lobby system. So we have to make the case clear to Activision. We want skill-based matchmaking gone. And they could easily do this like so many other games have in the past, and that's simply at a ranked playlist we can go into when we do want that extra challenge. When we don't, and we want to have a chill night playing with our buddies, we hop out of it. But sadly, it seems they won't even consider that, because skill-based matchmaking is what is putting money in their pockets at the moment. Call of Duty won me back for a season. I'll definitely admit that. But these sweaty lobbies, man, they have me sadly looking forward to what the embarrassingly incompetent EA Studios can come up with in 2021. And I hate to turn with them after the dumpster fire that was Battlefield 5. So I'm going to make this point and show you exactly a little how EA and Activision are very alike. So looking back, Battlefield on 2 different occasions, after promising they'd never do it a second time, changed the time to kill, ruined the game around Christmas time because they're trying to protect Christmas noobs from rage quitting, putting down the controller. Battlefield fans were furious over this, and EA paid for it because they put money before their fan base. Activision is doing the same thing right now. So if Activision wants to play this that way, we have to make skill-based matchmaking unprofitable for them. We have to hit them where it hurts, and that's their wallets, because apparently that's the only place they have any feelings. I'm going to post this real quick. It's just something that entered my mind. Was a picture that was tweeted out from Black Ops 2 telling us, hey guys, be easy on those Christmas noobs. We know you won't, ha ha ha. We're never going to see that again. Never going to see that again, because that was not a very profitable thing. for COD to say back then. But if we're going to make this right, if we're going to beat this, we have to boycott the Battle Pass. Any skins, camos, operators, all of it must not be bought until Activision fixes their mistake of turning their backs on their longtime community that have basically made the vast empire known as Call of Duty possible. And if we can get enough people to sign the petition in the description, pledge to band together until skill-based matchmaking is removed, we do stand a chance at hurting Activision's bottom line, which is apparently the only thing they care about. And we're tired of sweaty lobbies. We're tired of not being able to play with our friends who are different skill levels. We're tired of never seeing any improvement to our skills. Even if we specifically implement new tactics and better loadouts, there absolutely has to be a change. And you can be a part of that change by sharing this video, sharing the petition, and tweeting hashtag address SBMM and hashtag boycott the battle pass. Activision will end up ignoring us for a season. That's what's expected. That's been their tactic all along. But we must be heard. If we can make ourselves be heard, we can make a difference. So please, sign the petition, share this video, tweet those hashtags. You got your marching orders now. Go out and help us fight against this injustice to the COD community, and y'all have a blessed day.